Amanda Rose, CEO of the Businesswoman Media. A recent article in the AFR showed that you've managed to reach the 30% suggested quota of women on boards, as recommended by the Australian Institute of Company Directors. And this has been a very doable target for you. I'd like to know, why do you think it's not doable for so many other companies?
I think that I think it is. I think it is a doable target, and I think we have made a huge amount of progress. You know, we've doubled the number of women directors in the ASX 200 over the last 4 to 5 years. So I think we're up to 23% or something now, having been at 10. 4 or 5 years ago. So I think 30% is very doable. You know, on the CCA board, I think we're talking a couple of things. We're talking, a great chairman in David Gonski, who's been a very important advocate of gender diversity and leads by example. And, look, we're talking the law of small numbers as well, because, our board has 8 non-execs, actually 8 total, and we have 3 women, and that's great. But we're one board and we're one group of 8 people.
What's stopping all the other companies from following suit? Is there a particular barrier you feel because other companies are still resisting? In a way, it's like we have to force a quota onto them to have women on board.
Yeah, I think in what John Brodkin and the AICG are proposing. It's good because we're not actually forcing a quota. I think we're really following a model that the UK, and Mike might be able to talk about it more eloquently than I can, but where really it's about the corporate sector recognising that this is important and self-imposing and not being too prescriptive. I think 30% is a great target. I think, some companies that might be easier to do in a shorter time frame or a longer time frame. But the important thing is that you have a target and that you move towards it. And I actually think, if you look at the number of ASX 200 companies without any directors now, it's a much smaller number than it was. And we have made a lot of progress. And I think, if we continue that momentum, we'll hit 30% pretty comfortably, I would have thought.